Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Hangar Studios Flight 713. Today's flight time will be about 1 hour and 13 minutes following takeoff. The content creator of this flight is Captain Gawain Grimm, and this is your favorite developer, B4 Gunner. Please make sure that your seat back is in the upright position, your tray table is closed, and your seatbelt is fastened. We recommend that you continue to fasten your seatbelt while seated during the flight. Also refrain from using any electronic devices during takeoff and landing for safety reasons. Your cooperation will be much appreciated. If there is anything we can do for you, please let us know. We wish you a pleasant flight. Thank you.
Just need one more person to hate me talk that talk. One more problem might make me kill them all. I'm a heartbreaker, ass kicker. I'm a heartbreaker, nasty words. I got 2 fingers, my ass kisses. I'm an asshole, dirtbag, no good bastard.
Good morning, good evening, good. What the fuck? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night. There it is. Nice way to start the day. My brain is on vacation. So we're going to have some fun tonight. This thing is pissing me off. It doesn't want to drive on the ground. I have no idea what's up with that. It's working like shit, but that's okay. We've got to get to like 20,000 feet rather quickly. Ooh, it's actually 10 right now. There's Mr. TPHI down there on the runway. The turbulence, or the whatever it is, it's supposed to be the turbulence, but isn't. We got to get to 20,000 feet rather quickly. Most of the peaks around here are 18 to 19,000 feet. Check our controls. And get in the air. It's going to be a short flight tonight, kind of more of a positioning flight than anything else. The flight plan was a mess. I don't know what it did to it, but yeah, the flight plan was terrible. I'm not quite sure what happened. Look at this. It doesn't want to taxi at all. I'm not taxiing all the way down to the end of the runway, not for this beast. This thing can get in the air in such a short distance. Mic volume's a bit low, that means the background's a bit high. Mic can't go any higher. Whoa, shit. A little bit of crosswind right there. That was unexpected. Why is my gear not going up? Last one up. Okay. Fuck's my gear. Parking brake. Where the hell's my gear level? There. Jesus. Now I will turn the plane down a little bit. I cannot turn the mic up anymore. It is literally maxed. So we'll get the plane turned down a bit. Get into some weather here. And Mrs. TPHI will be there in 20 minutes. That little plane she's got. We're going to climb a little faster than the rate of climbs recommended. So we won't put it on autopilot till we're up there. And we may not even do autopilot. Depends. It may be fun just to stay low along these crests. Well, not low. It's like stupidly high altitude. Where we're going. There's TPHI coming in behind me there. No, you just fly like you don't enjoy it. Get there as quickly as possible and land. So I can go on and do something else. Yeah, it's kind of like having sex. It should be nice and long and last. But no, you want it over with quickly. Oh, what you want, Blowy? If anybody else got a problem, speak up, because it might be how your set is. Mine's fine. You like your sex just fast and get it done with? Is that what you're saying? Just like you fly? The old, if you're doing it too fast? Or you smoke after sex, you're doing it too fast? I can't get my trim to settle out on this in there, guys. That's a 0. Still want to be climbing now, so I should probably give it about 2 degrees, 3 degrees. Yeah, I'm working on the trim. Trim's all over the place. Hey, Mighty. Good evening, sir. I had the trim off, but now I got to put it back on because I got to get some altitude, and it's not gaining altitude like it should be. This plane does automatically fuel transfer, which is nice, but like the conditioning levels, everything doesn't work. Like, and the gear's mapped, but their gear doesn't work on my gear map. Go figure. Like, my conditioning levers, if I move them, they don't move at all. And for some unknown reason, they have their prop levers as conditioning levers, but whatever. The original IFR flight plan, for some reason, it went for this 5-hour flight plan. I wanted to go from point A to point B, and it went for this giant loop 5-hour. It changed from what I had originally, and it dumped it out to this 5-hour plan, which would be a blast to fly. Just not tonight. Well, actually, this one's not Microsoft Flight Sim. This one's the actual plane. Oh, look at that. Giant rainbow. Get a hold of Icarus. He loves flying it. The air racing. Of course, if you do get ready to lose, I think I've only beat him like twice. He's on vacation, so there's gold in them nar hills. Yeah, well, they said they're putting it in 24. It is going to be in 2024 because if you watch the thing, they're going to have the new track at. They're not going to have the old Reno track, but they're going to have the new track at New Mexico. At Roswell, New Mexico, they're going to have the new track down there. They'll actually be able to fly the track in the sim, I think, before the real planes take to their course. I have anti-icing in this thing somewhere. Lead air, we're good. Modes. Oh, the test modes. Oh, shit. IFF. Don't shoot me down. Whoa! I just wish you could do it outside of the lobbies as well, like free fly. They didn't. They should have put the towers out in the regular map, not just in the side thing. At least in my personal opinion. I liked having the course, the closed course, when you're racing against other people, but it should have just been also left out in the open, so you could have gone out and had some fun. Yeah, I'm uncomfortable right now. I can't see that peak, and I'm in the cloud. And I know I'm not at... My instrument power's not working. Yeah, that's good. We better start climb, but not quite that fast. Let's see, anti-ice. That's all trims. Battery in start. Yeah, like I said. I'm glad I kept climbing. Not on this beast. I'm sure there is in this thing. But. In the rain. 20,000 feet, and I'm not icing up. That's fucking weird. I should be icing like a beast. I have no idea where my power is for the instrument power. Lights are on. Oh shit. What's my heading? I'm pretty close to being dead nuts. We'll turn the... Hit 20,000 here. We're gonna just kind of level out. 19.5 is the highest peak. Look at this. Look at these mountains. And this isn't even Everest. Everest is way the hell over there. I have no idea if my gyro's caged or not. Looks like it. Looks like it's all messed up. Because I got no power to my instruments. That's why. Yeah, that's my continuous signal. Where's my actual instrument power? I don't know. I'm flying your favorite plane poorly. Hey, fire action operator, how you been? I'm doing a very poor job of it. I can't figure out where my power is for my instruments. None of my instruments are on. Other than this. Are you behind there? Go away. Get. I'm getting an error right there about instrument power. I don't think I haven't powered up the gyro. Oh, we're at 21. We gotta stop at 20. Whoa! Good thing I was climbing right through the frickin' sky too. That's how you die in planes like this. That's how you die in any plane. Looking, not paying attention to your altitude and just climbing until you frickin' stall. I'm going to put the autopilot on for a minute because I want to find these switches. Somewhere I'm missing something, which is nothing new. I should have started with it on the runway instead of cold dark starting before everybody got on. But I missed a switch somewhere. Alright, a little off. Now I'm down below 19.5. 19.5 is the highest peak. Okay, we're going to cheat. We're going to turn the autopilot on over here. Nav mode. Okay, it doesn't have. We got a heading mode. Where do we set our heading on here? Got a heading hold, right? Oh, I'm right on the money. We're going to try heading. And we want to do altitude hold. 21's fine. And you're going to sink like a rock. Do we have an activate on this thing? Am I over 21? Oh yeah, it's just going down to 21-1. Getting on heading. Which okay. It's going to hold it for a few minutes while we find this bug. No, we're not going to do that. We're just somewhere we've got. Hydraulic pumps. Parking brakes. Hey, Zanon. Good morning. You're looking at the inside of a cockpit, which I have no idea where anything is. Ugh. Excuse me. That's lights. Flaps. Drop jump. Whatever that is. I got this warning. For instrument power, half my instruments aren't working. I'm icing up. I don't know if I got any de-icing now. Fun stuff. I gotta find anti-ice. You should have, I would imagine, being military, but maybe not. Instrument power on. There we go. That takes care of that one. Now that's all on. Now let's see if we got some anti-ice. That's all fuel system. There's friction should be right up here. Now let's find some anti-ice. Cargo lights. Seat adjust. Lights, lights. I have pitot heat, and that's it, huh? Oh, audio, audio, audio. Sorry, you're all getting tour of the freaking cockpit. It's got wipers. Air conditioning, cockpit air. There's pitot heat. I don't have any anti-ice. Well, this is never going to work if I don't have any kind of de-icing. Not up here. Well, this might get interesting at some point. Mighty, please don't change your name again. My God, those videos that Wayne Kelly's making, I almost spit my coffee out this morning. They're so funny. Well, maybe the sun will hit my plane and warm it up before we hit that giant cloud bank ahead. Landing airport's like 12,000 feet. Yeah. I don't know why I left that thing on and I can't figure out how to... That's it. Where's the... What's that? That's air vent? Is that what that is? Here, point at the window. Don't care about me. Cool to fucking melt the windows. I forgot. What was I going to do? I was looking for something. Fuck. Getting old sucks. I don't remember what I was looking for. Can we get in the back seat? You have anti-ice? You just have radios. You literally are just a Rio. You don't even have a flight control. You're just like, well, if everything goes to shit, I'm getting out. Ah. There we go. Well, Let's see, you'll go down. I'll go down 20. Ah, no. What the fuck am I doing? Trying to type it in manually and it won't work. Did I screw up our heading? No, okay, we're good. I'll try to get a little closer to 20,000 feet so we can really check out these peaks and valleys. Where'd TPHI go in his A10? There it is. It'd be fun in an A10. So what happened to the plane we were supposed to get with, there was supposed to be a new plane that went released with the Vegas stuff. At least on their old chart thing that said that they were releasing one. We didn't get it. What is it? Local legends. We didn't get one. We were supposed to get one with Vegas. That was some pretty cool news that Puff and Flake got officially involved. But that's also killed his secret project, so kind of bummed about that. Apparently the other thing. What's the other thing from Lord Fright says the ground handling, especially on the Xbox, for the Scrapyard Monster, there's a way to do it so it works, and he's got a whole thing on his Discord page about it. Puff and Flight, the guy who does We Love VFR, he's the one that puts in all the radio towers, the smokestacks, the nuclear cooling towers, all that stuff. The guy that was going to do volcanoes as a side project too was going to do volcanoes, and he kept saying he had to see what was going to be in 2024. Well, they hired him to work on 2024. His stuff will be in the base game now. He hasn't officially confirmed volcanoes, but he had another side project he was working on, which I was really excited about, but it's on a bit of a hold right now. Oh, look at this. We're just going to clear that, aren't we? And we're going to ice up again. It's gonna be in the base sim. All the towers and all that shit. You put all the nude beaches in the sim. Dude, make that an add-on. It'd fucking sell like crazy. People pay fucking $50. They'll pay 90. Apparently, there's a new plane coming that's almost $90. From what I've heard, there's one that's 79, another one coming that may be upwards of 90. Like, yeah, no thanks. I do hope there's no other mountain in this. I do hope there's no other mountain in this the train. I think we're good at the moment. Yeah. This says we're good. That shit's awful goddamn close. This It's not even showing it at 1,500 feet. We're not 1,500 feet over that. Yeah, right? Think of the money people would pay for that shit. You know, you could get your little helicopter and go down and land on the beach and all the little naked people all over. You could put in a couple of those hairless cats. Flight's not going to end well. I don't know how to land this plane at all. Like, not even close. What? Know what? The whole irony of putting in a bald pussy would make the nude beaches a fucking riot. I know they're ugly cats, but it's not about the cat. Have you seen the one where they've upgraded the engines and put on one of the 6-bladed props and shit? It just took its first flight the other day. No guns, no bombs, no nudes. No shoes, no shirt, no dice. So you can't bring dice to the restaurant? Oh, this is not good. Look at the ice. We're going to weigh a ton. I don't see anything that even remotely looks like anti-ice. I know. Spicoli. Nothing. What's that? Rudder. Yeah, I'm trying. No. Got me. I don't see it. Probably everybody's sick and tired of looking down at the fucking controls. Trying to find shit. Hard to rate in Spigoli. Could you imagine if Scully and Pauly Shore in a movie together? You'd need a translator. Gnarly, dude. We're gonna go weed the juice. Let's weed the juice. Yeah, buddy. So Maddie went to her friend's house for dinner. Actually, she wouldn't go inside because she knew I was going to leave to go for dinner tonight, and she played dead behind the car. And I said, oh, dead dogs can't go for a ride, and miraculously she was cured. It was like fucking amazing. All of a sudden the dog's like, I'm alive. I've been healed. When she wants to go, that's what she'll do. She'll fucking absolutely play dead. And you can't move her. She won't move a muscle. Just flops over dead behind the car. She knows it won't back over her, so she just fucking plays dead behind the car. So she went up with and had dinner with Lily. That's what I mean. If you took Biodome with Pauly Shore and put Pauly Shore with Spicoli, that would just be like, trying to understand Biden. Imagine the subtitles. You know what the hardest job in the world is right now? Dead serious. The most difficult job in the world right now is Biden's sign language interpreter. That's the hardest job in the world right now. Look at these mountains. Gravity has it out for that man. I think it's funny that he comes out the service entrance of Air Force One now because he can't make it all the way up the big stairs. So he comes out because there's an elevator inside. He takes the elevator down and then takes the little service exit stairs out of the Air Force One because he can't walk up and down the big stairs anymore. It's like, dude, that's so embarrassing. I can't go up the big boy stairs anymore. They gotta let me use the little stairs at the bottom of the plane. If I don't fall, they give me a cookie. This is pretty. Our landing airport's like 12,000 feet too, so I think I mentioned that's 2,600 feet or something crazy. It's up there. And it's not that far. There's going to be a fairly short flight. It's kind of like I couldn't find any place. I was trying to find a place that was far enough away from another airport I wanted to get to. It wasn't working. Well, that's not what I wanted. That one. Is it the wind that's causing me to fly so far off course? Probably. Yeah, we're not totally too far out. Yeah, there's not even any information on CL03. There we go. There is on the other one. 12,461 feet of asphalt. Now, what's the altitude? 12,800 feet. So it's like these giant military runways. But they have to be because they're freaking 12,000 feet in the air. 11,000. There's 3 airports. It's like stupid. There's ZBAT, there's CYLS, and ZL03. Oh, we're getting some turbulence. Pantsless bacon. I got shorts on tonight. What are you wearing, Jake from Steak Farm? Khakis. Hey, William Kelly, how are you? Those videos this morning are just rolling. Oh my god. Those are so fucking funny. These mountains, I'm icing up, and apparently this plane doesn't have any anti-icing, and we're in these mountains. Probably should have thought of that before I decided to use this one. Need more comedic material, I know it. You can only take the bacon and pink so far. Definitely gotta do where the fuck's the button. If I can never find the button. See what else could you do. If I landed anywhere near close to you, if I landed half as well as you, I could get a job at Ryanair. Icarus truly doesn't know which end is up. There's all these beautiful mountainscapes and those stupid ass rivers they put in this thing. They'd have just left them out. They'd been better off. Sorry, Microsoft. That's the one point you failed miserably at. What are we looking at on our flight plan? 120 miles out. It really pretty much is just... Why is that 300 nautical miles? What the fuck is wrong with my flight? And we're icing. Look at the ice we got on our windshield. More of the pink girl. Where the fuck am I going? Oh, for some reason my waypoint's not showing up. I'm fucking smart. I never picked up a waypoint. I want to do that. There we go. Ah, we got 208 miles to go. That's better looking. What's our heading? 355. What is our heading? 355. There we go. Oh, look, it cleared up. Oh, did it clear up? Look at this. Just gorgeous. Yeah, they didn't update the terrace gardening, or it's showing through the map. The line map is showing through. Terraced, not terrorist. Terrace gardening, or the fuck kind of map is that? My brain just shit the bed. Yeah, I'm not well today. I don't know if there's gonna be a stream tomorrow. First of all, I don't know what I'm gonna do, and second of all, I don't know if I'm gonna feel up to it. I feel like shit tonight. I wasn't gonna do it, but I guess just thinking now my brain's gonna fucking hurt. The hell's that thing called? Typographical map. Topographical map. I think that's what it is. Yeah. Tropical map. Taco map. There we go. Tacos. Hey, look, if anybody's going to be around Lime Rock Park on Saturday, I'm sure none of you are going to be there, but if you happen to be there, where's my calendar? I'll tell you what date. I pull up my where you put cheese, like a taco map. Saturday, July 20th. If you happen to be around Lime Rock Park, Connecticut, you want to stop into the races. Having a big taco party. Have one every year. With a massive taco party. Everybody's welcome. It's free. One of the race teams that's very good friends, my buddy Johnny, who puts on the taco party stuff, they literally put taco on the side of their car every year at the Lime Rock Park race. Because all the wives come up while the other guys are working. All the wives come up and have tacos. All the Turners. If you ever watched IMSA racing and the like, but when it used to be IMSA, when IMSA was there, we'd always have a taco party. This year IMSA's not there, but we're still having a taco party. So the Turners aren't going to be there, but we're still having a taco party. That's one of the reasons the Turner Motorsports put taco on the side of their cars for our big taco party every year. It also turns into a 5-person birthday party now. So it's 5 people all born within a few days either side of the race. So. But if you're there, anybody listening, if you happen to be there, stop by the big white tent in the uphill on Saturday, usually about 2 or 3 o'clock, and have a big old taco party. That's a hell of a valley right there. Why is my heading so far off? At 355. It's all right. We're heading in roughly the right direction. I follow mountain climbing slightly, just not a lot, but I do a little bit. I'm always fascinated by some of the treks they try to go up. The number of the mountains in this mountain chain that have never been climbed is amazing. And everybody wants to climb Everest, but there's shitloads of mountains out here that have never been climbed. Oh, look, we got Super Mario World. God, I hope they fix this too. They're supposed to be updating the entire world slowly. Over the course of a few years, they want to have the entire world updated completely. So that's telling me right now that this 3D render mode thing is not for everywhere yet. Next year, flight sim conventions in Providence, Rhode Island. It'll be up in the Northeast. I think I'll grab Gunner, make him go, make me go. I have keys to $1 million mansion on the water in Plymouth, Mass. Like, that's only 20-odd minute drive. Like, I'm game. 20, 30-minute drive. I'll just borrow the house. I was surprised about like the almost no applause for the DC Designs A10 when they announced it. It's like nobody applauded. Hey, what other news? Oh, the news that wasn't on there, I'm sure you've all read on my thing there, but Demos Inc. is doing the A6 will be out very soon. The Intruder, and he has one of the model skins from the movie Flight of the Intruder is going to be included with the aircraft, so I'm like fucking totally stoked about that. I may have to have somebody modify and put Lieutenant Jake Cool Hand Grafton on one side and Toad Tarkington on the other. I'm happy to see it coming out. That's one I've wanted for a long time. And the good thing about Demos, I know it'll be affordable and fun. It may not be exactly an Intruder in my pants for the A6. With his, you know, it's not going to be study level, but it's going to be fun level. So that's going to be perfect, and it'll be reasonably priced. So there's one I'm looking forward to. Yeah, it's quiet chat tonight. They're all watching Brett plays. You always tell when they're either somebody else is flying or there's somebody else doing something that's more interesting and they're over there watching it because the chat goes dead quiet. So there's either somebody else flying or they're on Brett's channel checking it out. It's a cool game. I already flew through the demo. And Gammy's here but working. No, but that's usually why the chat goes dead quiet. So Gammy must have sound on. See that? Everybody's busy. Everybody's busy, which is all good. So we can't be trashing the Wombat today. He's got sound on. Good thing we hadn't started yet. I think we're getting up into the desert side of this. At least we're not icing up anymore. We're in the Cal Fire livery. Figured we didn't want to invade China with a military version. Yeah, there's a free demo. If they make it multiplayer and you can host a server, then I think it's going to be a really cool game. But if it's forever single player, I don't know. It's kind of like Freelancer. They even mentioned Freelancer. I love it. They even give us nod to Freelancer in the in-game chat. But if it's got, yeah, it plays better than I expected too. There's stuff when the weightlessness hits inside your cab of your truck, it's wild. The shit goes everywhere. You don't have lockdown. It's really good, and they've done a really good job. But it's got to be multiplayer with dedicated servers, invite-only servers, and it'll be a kick-ass game, I think. Like I say, it's a lot like Freelancer without the shooting. So I'm not quite sure what they're gonna put in there to keep it spicy. Other than just hauling stuff. I don't know. I had fun with the demo. That was telling me 358. So. Well, it's because Brett didn't put the freaking power. When the power got low, he didn't put the power coupler in under the stairs. That's what I was telling him about the thing under the stairs. You got to replace the power unit. Even if you're fully fueled, those round power units that look like a Duracell battery goes in that thing underneath the stairs. That fucked me all up too. I had shit everywhere. No multiplayer yet. I don't know. Satisfactory is coming out soon. Trademark. Full release is not too far away. Once that starts, I will have a multiplayer server running. If anybody that's a member wants to join, more than welcome to. Yeah. They made truckers multiplayer before ATS did it. Who? I've never seen truckers. But I will be having a dedicated server for Satisfactory, with the goal of everybody pitching in reach the end game. I don't want a million bases trying to reach the end game. It will just eat up the server. Online mod for ATS that let you drive together back in the gang. I've had ATS and ETS forever. The environments are not immersive enough. Everything to be alive and active, yeah. Yeah, and everybody's into that real artistic style right now, which doesn't lend to that at all. That cartoony artistic style that a lot have gone with. It's like, what the fuck was one of like SnowRunner? What happened to everybody in SnowRunner? They all dead? I love the game, don't get me wrong. I absolutely love the game. The environments are really nice, but there's no fucking people. There's no other people anywhere. It's like I'm driving these trucks around and I'm the only fucker left alive. Maybe I'll do SnowRunner tomorrow night with a cheater truck. Yeah, one of the good things about this is the environments are looking better than any previous flight sim by a long shot, and having multiplayer available. And I didn't figure we'd run into too awful many planes out this way because fucking this is China. They're not telling us who's flying where. We are deep into Chinese territory. And most people don't fly out here, which I don't know why. It's beautiful. There's not a lot of airports for bush flying, but you could just go bonkers flying. These canyons, especially with jets. Like Harrier. Bush flying with a Harrier up here would be insane. Just go along and land at different spots. Rip down a valley, land on a peak. Or like me with the Harrier, crash on a peak. But you could land there, for sure, with a bush plane, but the altitude's so freaking high. Regular bush planes aren't going to cut it. I can't figure out why I can't get the props to sync on this thing. Like, nothing is where it should be. I should be going like twice as fast as this. I'm not quite sure why. Can I hitch over a little? No. That's a land. It's full shut off, feather. Right where I should be. Normal flight should be there. Military power. Maybe that's it. Maybe they weren't far enough forward. No, they're not mapped. That's what really pisses me off. They're mapped, but they're not mapped. No, it's not affecting my speed at all. Still just putts along about 170 with one. I don't know. Yeah, they're all static lands. You're right. You get occasional rainstorms. Guess I just don't know how to fly this plane right. Flaps aren't out. Brakes aren't out. I don't know. It just don't want to go. This thing should be doing well over 170. May have to change planes before we do all 4 flights. I don't know if I'll get to the... Maybe if I pull them all the way back. I'll probably shut my engines off. Yep. Oh no, don't do that. That was bad. Okay, don't do that in the middle of a flight in the mountains. Okay. Okay, don't pull them back to idle. Flaps. That's to land. Normal flight should be there. That's fuel off. Feather and fuel shut off. Or is that for those? Put you all the way forward, what do you do? Does speed go up? We're gonna have something happening here. It's gonna be me crashing and dying. So I can't figure out how to get it to go faster. This thing is barely idling. I'm burning a lot of fuel. Burning a shitload of fuel. Almost like I have a drogue shootout. Go faster all the way back. Yeah, it looks like it may kick it in the ass pulling it all the way back. Oh, right back to... Will it break 170? Probably not. Oh, we're going to hit... Nope. I have to look at my list of what other planes we had, because I don't think this one's going to cut it. No de-icing. I can't figure out how to make it go fast. I'll try during the week. If I can't get it to go at a reasonable speed, we'll have to call it a day, not use it, switch to something else. We haven't done that yet, but my entire flight plan's based off this thing being considerably faster than what it is right now. It's supposed to be 230, 240. I'm getting 170 out of it. I'm getting 248 over the ground, but TAS, but I'm not getting 230 airspeed, which I should be. I mean, I'm not even close to my RPMs. I am here. Everything's doing pretty good except for my torque. My torque is shit. My torque should be... I should be able to pull my torque up even higher. Oh well. Oh no, I'll make it with this tonight. I have done... I don't like that mode. I'm saying we don't have enough. We only got 100 miles to go anyways. So it's not a big deal, but I'm saying for the next flight, it may not be the Bronco, so unless I can actually get it to you. I have to watch a video or two on it, maybe figure out what I'm doing wrong. I mean, the trim, I'm sure, is slowing us way the fuck down, but that's what it is. Was trying to figure out the A10, but it seems pretty buggy still. Shut the sim down. Now I can chat. Is it just me, or does their trim tab go the wrong way? Trim tab's going the wrong way. Talk about good planes. Trim tab's absolutely the wrong way. It is set for up trim, which means it should be down, not up. Try to tell people this, but they don't listen. See, the trim tab is up, which will force this down, which will force the nose down. That's not up trim, that's down trim. Another plane, I'd say it's almost 50% of the planes are wrong. Now, if the entire tail surface moves, it's not a trim tab, it's just anti-servo tab, and that goes the opposite way of these. But too many people flying the 777 now on short flight. They only knew it's a long distance plane. Yeah, it is. It's a very long distance plane. Got some cool weather over there. Got some cool mountains. Cool plane. I just can't get any speed out of it at all. And it's got a broken trim tab. It's a Demos Inc. A10, isn't it? Is that the one you're flying? Yeah, Demos has all kinds of problems with Xbox stuff, unfortunately. What's this? Why am I getting a marker to move my prop? There's a high probability we'll be in one of the other planes. Demos. I don't know why he has such trouble with the Xbox planes. I don't know whether they put too much detail in them. Now he said the pixel detail on the A6 is a lot lower. His pixel count, his poly count is a lot lower. So it should not be as hard on the Xboxes. DEIMOS, I think is how he spells it. But yeah, it's also definitely some pretty flying up here. But unless I can get this Bronco up to another 50, 60 knots out of it, we're not going to be using it for the next one. Yeah, you're having a lot of people having that problem. You're not alone. And it's not just one or two of his aircraft. Apparently it's like, if you read if you're on his Discord at all, it's like all of them. Except for the little one, the little hang glider one, which I happen to really like. I really like the hang glider one. Go away, what the fuck are you dinging me for? I'm hoping the new chart system is easy to plan IFR flights and easy to integrate right directly into the plane in 2024 that they're talking about. Free one, because I'd like to save the $10 a month. Navigraph charts, but I really like Navigraph, so I don't know. We'll see how it works. If it works, any kind of comparative comparatively. Uh-oh. We're going to ice up again before we land. I wonder. Oh, shit. I can't. Yeah, I was arguing with a guy over the trim tab, and he kept saying, "It's a servo tab. It's a servo tab. That's why it's backwards." They wouldn't get it wrong. Yeah, it's not a servo tab. It's, first of all, it's an anti-servo tab, not a servo tab. It's a trim tab because you use the trim to adjust it. And the only time it's an anti-servo is when you have the entire surface rotating. The entire elevator rotating, then it's an anti-servo tab. He's insisted that guy was definitely no, it's a servo. You know, it's just a fucking backwards. This is backwards. It's amazing how many planes got it wrong. They think it being up would cause the plane to go up, but it's polar opposite. But they don't get that. Ah, fuck. There's something in my eye now. A bug just landed in my eye. The door's open. I think fucking black fly or something just got in my eyeball. That fucking stinks. Hey, who the hell was just ahead of Mr. TPHI? I thought I saw another name up there. We'll look back this way. At least we can see stuff. There's a plane at that airport. No, I thought I saw a name splash like that. If I turn real quick, I see a name. Then it disappears. Maybe it's your altitude and shit. I spun around. Man. It's like a fucking ghost trying to catch it. Oh no, it's yours. GL3. Okay. Your information underneath your plane. God damn, could you imagine? I would be freaking out flying over this shit. In the fog like this. So I'm probably icing again. Oh yeah, look at this. They get a nice thick layer on there for landing. Wait, is there a gun sight? No. Nope. Smoke gen. Nope. Like, oh, I looked up. There's buttons. Nothing is fucking. No. No anti-ice. Yeah, we're gonna have to change out planes. We need something with pulling the windscreen. I know it. We're gonna need a aircraft with anti-icing. What are you yelling at me for? 347. That's right. It doesn't automatically compensate for the wind. Every so often it just sends you a new vector. Did you get the vector, Victor? Roger, roger. You can open the doors. I don't know if you can blow the windscreen, but you can open the fucking doors. Look at the ice. Look at the ice. That'll slow our props down. We're starting to build ice out on the props. Doesn't look like we're getting much on the wings. The wings actually look pretty good. Oh my God, it's going even slower now. It must turn more because we got all the weight of the ice. Let's slow it down even more. I'll try to figure out what I'm doing wrong, or just. Our TAS is 240, which they do rate the plane as 230, 240. That altitude, it must only be 160, 170. Doesn't like the altitude. So what were the other three choices last time? Anybody remember what they were? I don't know without looking them up, and I don't have a... Yeah, I have a computer I could look them up on. No, I can't. Can I? No, I can't. I can look them up on this computer, but you see everything on the screen because there's no way to stop that. But I'll look and see what the other three planes were. And maybe I'll hold a vote somewhere. Maybe Thursday night flights. By the way, Thursday night, Mighty, we're flying your flight. A bush flight in Iceland. There he is. He arrived more than 60 seconds before the stream ends. Hey, good sir. How are you doing? Yes, TBM was the one that came in second place, I think. We're probably going to need that TBM. This thing's not cutting it. No anti-ice, no nothing. Yeah, we're gonna die up here. How's everything in there in the land of the midnight sun? Life is good, busy, busy. Well, that's good. It's always good. I pretty much figured out the other day there's no way to get from Prince Rupert to Ketchikan short of chartering a private boat or a $4,000 or $2,000 float plane. Like, you can't get there from here. It's literally just fucking short distance away. But to go there's a float plane company that'll fly me from between the two, but it's $2,000 fucking dollars. They have a ferry, but last year they canceled it because there was a big dust up over who could carry a gun and who couldn't. And then this year they didn't have enough staff to run the ship. So hopefully following year there'll be a ferry. Well, yeah, and Prince Rupert's just south of it, so it's just as remote in Canada. I really want to take that train ride up to Prince Rupert next summer. But I don't want to be 90 miles from fucking Alaska and not go to Alaska. Check off, then I'll be down to 2 states. I got to get to South Dakota. Somehow I miss South Dakota and Hawaii. I know why I miss Hawaii, but somehow all my travels I miss South Dakota. If I can just get to Alaska and I'm not going to be 90 miles away, maybe I'll just get in a canoe and start paddling. I don't fucking. There's no road that goes between the two. Well, about the only thing I can do is dumb as hell is catch a plane. Hawaii's greater than South Dakota. Take the train to Hawaii, yeah. Morning, Big L. Now, my option is to get on a plane and fly down to Vancouver and get on the ship in Washington State to go back all the way up to Ketchikan. It's like fucking stupid at that point. Because the only plane that leaves out of Ketchikan goes to Vancouver.
I come to the right place then.
Oh. So I should just take the train to fucking Vancouver and then get on the ship and go up. But that's a really cool train that goes between Jasper and Prince Rupert. But this is my island. I don't know. We'll get it all figured out. Finally had somebody from Via Rail get a hold of me and we laid out the entire trip and how much it would cost and shit, and it was actually considerably less than I figured by the time I put in the U.S. discount. That'd be going all the way from Halifax, Nova Scotia to Prince Rupert or Vancouver, either or. But it'll go across the entire Canada, as far as you can go on a train in Canada. There's Brett. My nice is better than your nice.
I used to say, fuck off. And now I say, that's nice.
No pants in space either. That's a fun game. It's got for a demo. You died? I didn't die in space. But did you see where you put the battery pack in under the stairs though? If you don't, the fucking goes weightless and everything goes to shit. Well, not go to shit, but everything just floats all over the place. Air up to breathe. Oh my goodness. There's a little tiny town in China. It worked out or it was too late. Well, yeah, I did too. I thought, well, if I just fueled up, I shouldn't need to replace. Oh yeah, there's a separate battery and separate air. Well, it's not air, but the carbon scrubbers. I didn't find it too bad. I found it a lot of fun. But there's a lot of little piddly shit you didn't think about, which they thought about. It's not going to just be driving. You have to keep yourself alive as well. Mess is driving Brett's nuts, I'll bet. They didn't know there was a filter location. By the time I found it, it was too late. Should I first unchanged them? Yeah, that's what I did too. I had shit on the dash, windows. When I finally got the power on, changed the pack out, and everything went gravity down. I had shit everywhere. They need some sort of cargo netting over the fucking thing, but I found if you put a bunch of shit in the bed and shut the curtain, then if you lose power to the gravity, everything stays in there. So yeah, that there's just shit everywhere. It needs some sort of cargo net, absolutely. Yeah, there's a curtain on the bed. So you can put shit up there and slide the curtain. I think the curtain's there to trigger your sleep cycle. You know, it triggers it for you to sleep, but you can stack shit in there and shut the curtain. Tell you you're in a communist country when every fucking house is exactly the same layout. Perfectly square, perfectly everything matching exactly the same. I did it with my controller. It worked really well. With just a Xbox controller, worked really well. There's parts where it worked better with the controller than the keyboard. I don't doubt that. Chicago is built like that. A lot of cities are built like that. The cookie cutter homes. Yeah, this plane is not going to be used for the next 3 flights. We'll have to pick up this one that took second place. Which I think was a TBM was second, I think. This plane's not going to cut it with no de-icing, no anti-ice, and it's a lot slower than what the 50 to 60 miles, or 50 to 60 knots slower than what it says it'll do, and I'm not sure where I'm making my mistake, but whatever. Yes, this is the payware one. I think the freeware one's probably easier to use. That's what I should try. I should load the freeware up and try it. Because a lot of this shit you gotta map separately. It's got totally different mappings. Like your gear is not mapped to your gear. I have no idea why. Just the way it is. The way they did this. Hey, Admiral Yamoto, how are you tonight? It's kind of like the only exciting thing in the plane. You can open the doors. There's a tablet, which I don't know how to get back out. I put it away and it's fucking gone, which is fine. I don't need it. Unless there's something on the tablet that I've got, like, not right. Looks good. Looks really good. Extended manual key mapping. I'm good. I'm just laying in bed. You have pants on? What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm? And like, none of these are mapped anywhere near. The throttle's the only thing that's mapped. None of these are mapped. Even though I have them mapped. Condition levers, they're not mapped. So, I have no fucking idea why they did that, but that's alright. We're good. No messages on headings? No, we're good. It's always one of those streams around here. Why do you think my viewers have dropped so drastically? It's always one of those streams. That and there's a million other people streaming all at once. And most of them are much more friendly and not right leaning and yeah. Much more adult content. Yeah, we don't want PC people. They'll fucking get butt hurt. I want a place where we can just be ourselves, not have to worry about some fucking clown.
I come to the right place then.
I gotta adjust the sound volume on that one. It's way too low. To run it through the editor. Yeah, all the sounds are quiet. There's nothing I can do about it at the moment. I can bring that up a little bit. My microphone was getting drowned out.
He sends one of yours to the hospital, you send one of his to the law.
Gammy 2 is so much better, Gammy. That's, I don't think you can do it, can you? I'll do it.
It's an act of lunacy, General Sa. Personally, I think you're a fucking idiot.
We gotta find this runway down here. Time to shut this whole autopilot right the fuck off. Heading off, off, off. Watch the plane start rolling on me. Turn back down to neutral. Hey Connor, how are you, sir? I know it's in this valley, but we're gonna crank up this little section over here and have a little fun. Now I get it up to speed. I'm doing all right. Actually, kind of shitty, actually, but we're persevering. Things are all good. Still kicking. Turns out I'm not coordinated enough to use an Xbox controller. I want to do a modded Minecraft server. I do modded. We woke up this morning. That's the start. Always. I wake up every morning and look at the obituaries. If I'm not in it, I have a good day. Who was that? Troy Carlin said that?
Stop the pigeon! Stop the pigeon!
I can't believe that's a Hanna-Barbera cartoon. Some outfit in Germany owns the rights to that fucking song. Can you believe that? Some outfit in Germany owns the copyright on that fucking song. It was too long and I got hit with copyright violations. Stop the pigeon. I had to shorten it down. There we go. That's the good.
I used to say, that's nice. But now I say, fuck off.
There's my airport right there. No, that's the first one. I need to... over there. There it is. Yeah, there's 3 fucking airports. Each one of these airstrips has a different designation. This is the big military one. See how badly we do landing this thing. So aggravating. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, maybe I won't do the modded. I don't know. I can't make up my fucking mind. It'll definitely be a satisfactory one though. Once the full version comes out. Oh, fuck you. They copyright claimed me something fierce. They didn't even do a share on it. I was like, you have to edit it completely out or give us all your money. Fuck you. If I remember right, the gear does, the gear's gonna work now. Why does the gear wouldn't go up? That's all. Alright, we're gonna fly it. We actually have to fly it here. We got some crosswinds. Whoa. Come on, slow down. There we go. What was that, Brett? Oh, I did. It was a long time ago. I did. I muted it and all that shit, but I'm just saying that they were pretty harsh on it. And it was a German company for an old Hanna-Barbera cartoon in America. Some German company owns the rights to it. That's me on every landing. This is a crosswind in a plane I've never landed once. I've only landed once before. Oh! Oh, fuck, that was hard. Yeah, we just trashed the plane. Now it won't move on the ground. There it goes. I was having all kinds of trouble getting this thing to nearly nice. That was nice as shit.
Everyone knows it's butter.
That's me!
I don't know. Yeah, that was fun, but we're going to change the plane out to probably the TBM for the next 3 flights. They're all high altitude in the ice. We're going to need the anti-ice capabilities. Maintenance medic. It's got big shocks, see? You can even make them squat, see? You landed the Bronco. I'm just crashing it. Well, I usually do crash it as well, so that's a thing. Engines. Off. All right, we're gonna call it there. Oh, thank you, Brett. We'll replace that one. We'll get rid of the dink dink. Look at how tiny that is. Your plane is so tiny. Well, thanks everybody for flying along. Mr. and Mrs. TPHI, Grumpy Old Bastard Squadron, for flying along. And thank everybody else for hanging out in chat. It was a lot of fun. Thanks for sending over, Brett. I'll get that done. And tomorrow night, maybe SnowRunner if I'm feeling good. If I still feel like shit, probably not. I'll just leave tomorrow night alone. And Thursday night, we're flying a flight plan Maddie asked for. Mighty asked for, not Maddie. Mighty asked for a flight plan. We're going to do his flight plan on Thursday. So I don't know about tomorrow. We'll let you know about Thursday. Well, Thursday's on for sure, but I don't know about tomorrow. So we'll go from there. I don't think we have Roadrunner. I think that's Stu. If you do exclamation point, Stu is the Roadrunner. But it better not suck, Mighty. Going to be in the Rams S6S. Great little plane. Nice and slow, chill. So take it easy, everybody. And yeah, if it sucks, we get to blame Maddie just like the last one. Like if it sucked, we could blame somebody else. That's why I love having you guys do the tell me where you want to fly. So if it sucks, it's your fault, not mine. So on that note, guys, have a good one every night. Yeah, have a good night, everyone. I'm out of here.